What's going on, YouTube? Pistol Pete here. Today, as you could tell by the title, we're going to be talking about the Rough Ryder RR2080 big folder. So I saw this on Amazon actually, and I took a chance on it. And mind you, this knife I paid $17 and change, and now I think it's $20, so it's going up a couple bucks. But just on first impressions so far, I have to say it's pretty badass. It's pretty badass just by look, but we're going to take it out and test it. But first I'm going to go over a little bit of the specs here, and let's get started. All right, so this one here, it calls out a G10 handle scales, which look nice. I mean, the fit and finish on this is actually pretty damn nice for $17. Again, 20 bucks if you try to go get it right now, but that goes up and down. Amazon shit is pricing, it fluctuates. But cool little cutout, cool little design. You can tell there it does have stainless steel liners with like an outer line, like a red outer liner, which is a pretty nice little touch. I like that. It seems to be a pretty well constructed knife. Like I said, it does have a rear fat lanyard hole. It's pretty big lanyard hole there. It's 6.5 inches long closed. And let's open this bad boy. Boom! Look at that freaking beautiful blade. Got that Horncliffe blade. This one is 5.5 inches long. And it doesn't call out the grade of steel, but it does say high carbon steel. So it is high carbon steel, but I don't know if it's a 1055, 1075, just, I don't know, a mix or something, but it's just as high carbon steel. But, again, fit and finish. Look at that edge. Awesome. The grinds are pretty badass. It does have like a tapered swedge on top here, just kind of cool. Fairly thick. Look at that. I love how they thickened it here, like a nice robust stock that goes into a fine tip. I mean, needle point tip. And it is a frame lock there, as you can see. It does look like it doesn't close that kind of shallow, so we'll see how it holds up during testing. But I prefer to go at least to the middle, or a little bit even over to the very edge on the other side over here for a little more security. So I'm going to be careful swinging this around, because I definitely want this closing on my fingers, because I didn't tell you guys, this thing is an absolute razor blade. This thing is sharp as shit. So definitely don't want to cut myself swinging this bad boy. And it's pretty smooth. I mean, look at this. I mean, for a big folder to be able to just like not have to put any swing in it. I don't have to do this to open it. I mean, I can literally just hold its knife still, and I mean, it's smooth. It's a smooth operator. Look at that. Just super smooth closing. Awesome. Just the lockup I wish was a little bit stronger, but you know what though? But I mean, when I can't make it give, so I mean, it's on there. It is a tip down carry, which on a knife this big, I don't mind that, because even without using the flipper, it is the retention on this is not too. I mean, if you shake it like this, it won't go. But if you could give it a little bit of a flick, because a little bit on the easy flick outside. So I would hate to have this open a little bit in your pocket and you stick your hand in there. Whew, that would slice you up, because this shit is sharp. It's super sharp. So, and the tip is needle point tip. So yeah, I definitely I could see it being more beneficial being tipped down. So when you stick your hand in there, if it's open, it opens in your pocket, and worst thing you do is cut your leg. You won't slice your hand every time you stick your fingers in there. But even that, it's less likely because of gravity, right, to open up. So the D10 is a little weak, but flicks open with authority. I'd have to say though, for the money, for 17 to 20 bucks, you cannot beat this. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. The fit and finish is just freaking awesome. Let me show you the sharpness of this thing, so you guys can see. It is an absolute razor blade. All different. I'm gonna go different out towards the edge. I mean, it's just peeling the hair off. Look at this. Can you guys see that? Yeah, you can see that. Yeah, it's sharp. So I do the paper test when if it doesn't cut hair, to show you if it's not that sharp, but this one's shaving hair. So I can tell you right now, this is hair shaving sharp. It's gonna slice paper. So, but anyways, let's take this outside and do a little bit of field testing with it. All right, let's do a bottle cut test. Everyone loves seeing this, so let's check it out. Smooth. Look how sharp this shit is. Put it in the frame. Like warm butter. Okay, so this is primarily something you won't be doing with a folding knife, even a big one like this, but you know, this is testing. I want to check it out, check the edge and see how the edge retention is and the heat treat on this. So I'm gonna do a little bit of light chopping. So I know you guys that leave the comments, you know, a knife like that ain't meant for chopping. I know, but this is testing and I want to see how it holds up. All right, so let's get started here. Plus, I want to test the lock to see if this lock gives, this frame lock here. Flinging off wood, okay. Right, swinging down pretty hard here. Check that edge. Okay, do I see any chipping, rolling, folding? Fuck, still razor sharp? No. The edge looks actually pretty flawless. Not bad. Okay, let's see how it does with a little bit of feather sticking here. A little bit of shaving. Yeah, not bad. Blade's pretty damn sharp. And I was gonna say the handle too feels really comfortable. I don't feel too many hot spots. That G10 is nice and tacky and sticky. Feels pretty good. So yeah, if you had to feather stick, can you do it? I would say yeah. What do you guys think? If I had to, I can keep doing it, you know, do it and make more and more and more. You can see there, it's doing the deed for sure. Let's take that off. Nice kindling there. Alrighty. And you know what, since I'm at it, let's do some, lower you guys here a little bit. Let's do some spine wax. Get my fingers out of the way. Let's see how this liner lock holds up. With, to me, like this, it doesn't seem to lock too hard, but let's see if it gives. And I'm hitting that pretty hard too. Even making dents, if you guys see there, making dents in the wood here. And it's not giving. Let's see. No. It's holding up pretty well. I'm impressed. Let's do some 4-foot drops and then some hard downward throws. See if anything comes loose or if it, you know, if the frame lock here gives at all. Check out the scales if they come loose. Let's check it out. All right. Ooh. Pretty straight. That's pretty balanced. Man, that sticks in deep too. That fine needle point tip. Ooh, yeah, that's pretty straight. Yeah, awesome. All right, let's try some hard downward throws and see what happens here. Ooh, missed. No, nothing seemed to break. Nothing looks jacked up. Let's try it again. There we go. Boom. Let's try one more. Dang, it sticks in deep. Boom. And that's deep. Let's check it out. Okay. I don't see any chips. No folds, no roll. Let me feel my thumb. No, still freaking razor sharp. Anything loose? Frame lock? Nope. Still smooth as butter. Handle scales on. Yeah, no, this held up well. Let's do a little bit of light batoning. Okay. Oh shit. Drop the knife. Cut my leg off. Do that again. And again, this knife is not meant at all for this, right? So we're taking it beyond its capabilities really, but if you had to do it, you're in a survival situation and you had no other knife and no fixed blade, can this knife do it? I'm gonna say yeah. Let's check it one more time here. And mind you, you're not gonna be busting through 4-inch logs or anything like that, but if you need to make kindling, you got these small logs here, you need to bust them up. Yeah, you could easily do it. No rattle, nope. Smooth as butter still, nothing loose in the scales. Man, come on. Okay, this is gonna be probably the last test I'm gonna do here is gonna be throwing it against this log. We'll see if this folder folds with a throw. How everything holds up. All right. Ooh, let's take a look at that. Little overthrow there, little overspin, but look at that. Boom. Okay, let's try that again. Dang, it's in there tight. Okay, let me see here. Let's try that again. Boom. Nice and deep. Look how deep that went. Man. Man, that's in there deep. Moving the whole log. Let's try one half spin here. Grab it by the blade. See how that goes. Oh, let's try that again. Ooh. Oh, that liner lock gave on that one. It gave on that one. Let's see. Anything break though? No? Still tight? I think just the pop when it hit sideways, because mind you, I'm throwing it like this. So I think when it spun and it hit, the liner lock folded in, but nothing broke. So, and that's given for, or I should say a frame lock folder. Let's try it one more time. This one's a little bit, the balance is a little bit off. Ooh, the balance is a little bit off, but my skill's a little bit on. All right, so you can see there, man, nice and deep. Guys, I'm saying this is a winner. Let's go back in for final thoughts. All right, that concludes my review on this Rough Ryder RR2080 big folding pocket knife. My thoughts? Freaking badass, man. This thing for $17 to $20. You know, I told you I paid $17 for it. Right now it's on Amazon for 20 bucks. I'm telling you guys, I'm not gonna lie. I went and bought another one. I went and bought another one right away because this thing is fucking badass. Excuse my language, is badass, dude. I mean, look at this. Everything's tight, nothing's loose. Action's still absolutely perfect. Smooth as butter. Look, watch. After batoning with it, throwing it, the biggest test is batoning and throwing. Throwing this at the log puts a lot of strain on the blade, puts a lot of strain, and on this big of a knife too, on something this big, to be able to withstand that. And then no tip deformation, no tip bending, the edge is absolutely flawless. No chipping, no folding, no rolling, no nothing with the carving. I did a little bit more chopping after and shaving with this after off film. So that thick, robust tip right there held up great. Awesome heat treat for 17 bucks. Damn, dude, G10 handles, those red liners. I mean, it's all the way around a win. All the way, and like, nothing hit sideways. It closed once, but again, this is a frame lock, so when it hit, I threw it like this, it spun, hit the thing, and the lock bowed in from just friction, just from the inertia. Thing folded in. I mean, that's gonna happen with any folder, but other than that, I mean, this thing is smooth. And so I brought this out just to show you guys size comparison, because most people know the Cold Steel Frenzy is another badass knife. I love this one. The Cold Steel Frenzy is, but you gotta think, Cold Steel Frenzy, this thing is like a $140 knife compared to $17. And this thing is badass. Now, yeah, I prefer the Frenzy. It's lighter, it's more slender, more sleek. You know, you got a little quality, better quality. Obviously, this is S35V and this just says high carbon steel. But it held up well, held up really, really well. Man, I'm telling you, for the money, you cannot beat this thing. I also brought out the, here's more of a better comparison because it's budget too. This one here will cost you about 50 bucks. Still, you can almost buy, out the door, I think it's close to 60. You can almost buy 3 of these, or you can buy 3 of these for the price of one, for the price of one of these. So that tells you right there. And this thing is bitching too. This freaking Luzon large or extra large, or the biggest one they have with the Luzon. And you can see there are 2 different blade shapes, but you can see the size comparison. This one's still a little bigger, obviously. Grivex, this even has better handle material for 17-20 bucks. Just, oh, man, this thing impressed me, really. For the money, this thing really impressed me. I highly recommend. Still pointy as hell. Let's see, after batoning and doing everything, let's see if it shaves. Yeah, not as good as, well, I don't know. Yeah, actually it is. I was gonna say not as good as before, but you tell me, guys. Still shave sharp after the all that testing. Man, Rough Ryder, man, I'm telling you, don't sleep on Rough Ryder. There's another budget one. Like I said, the Black Mule buoy is my favorite fixed blade big buoy. This is going to be my favorite large budget pocket knife. This thing is just awesome, man. Awesome, smooth as butter. Just quality for the money. Quality for the money. You can't beat it. Nothing right. I mean, it's badass. I'm telling you guys. All right. Please like, subscribe, share, and until next knife, gun, or whatever.